Up+Adam.
Tractor systems are offline.
We are Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
The future of broadcasting is here.
Up+Adam with Adam Montiel. It's community content from Concentrate. It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Yes, some say life is just where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Wednesday, let's go. Smack dab middle of the week. Hope you are ready for the weekend because we are halfway there. We're sliding into home. Let's do this. Thank you for being Up+Adam. My name is Adam Montiel. Today, well, this is one of those full circle moments that hits you right in the heart of San Luis Obispo. From busking downtown and playing coffee shops to stepping on the stage at the Performing Arts Center, Nick Larson and Próxima Parada. We love Próxima Parada. They're about to do something that feels borderline impossible, reimagining their homegrown music, but with a full symphony. How about the slow symphony? And not just any music. This is our hometown music. This is slow music, written in slow, performed by slow musicians for the very community that raised them. It's raw, it's nostalgic, it's kind of historic. But here's where this gets really wild. The band isn't just showing up and playing. They're kind of rewriting every single song and note for the orchestra themselves. The violins, the oboes, the cellos, all of it. So this is that pinch me moment where a guy who wrote songs in a shed is now hearing them come alive through 20 plus instruments on one of the biggest stages on the Central Coast. There's, I'm sure, a little imposter syndrome, a lot of gratitude, and a massive love letter to the place that started it all. I just love this story so much. Later in the show, we're going to be sitting down with the leader of the band, Próxima Parada, Nick Larson, to talk about this dream, the risk, the cost. Yeah, it's all real. And why this one night might be the most important thing this band from Slow has ever done. Pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to chat. Always love my chats with Nick Larson coming up in just a few minutes. All right, first, you might have seen this story. This is just one. It's probably one I should have saved for Robin and the Woods Humane Society for Friday. It's too good. I got to tell you. It's more than a cute dog story. 7 dogs, different homes in the same neighborhood. They go missing. And the early theory is that they were stolen. These dogs were stolen, possibly headed for dog meat. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. This is in China. It's pretty crazy over there. So headed into the illegal dog meat trade. That's the backdrop of this story. Very dark. Now fast forward. They're spotted moving down a highway at night in freezing temps, but as a pack, not random. They didn't all spurt out, stray away, not chaotic. It's like freaking watching Homeward Bound 2. They got like a lab there. They got this German Shepherd, little corgi, structured, all moving as a pack. You've got this one corgi named Da Peng out front, checking back constantly like he knows he's responsible for the group. A golden retriever floating on the edge, almost like perimeter. In the middle, the rest of them, you got this German Shepherd that's injured, and the others are basically protecting it, like matching its pace. And this is for over 10 miles, 2 days. These dogs trekked, no owner, no food, freezing conditions, and they didn't split. They didn't part. Isn't this incredible? The video blows up, hundreds of millions of views. Volunteers launch searches, drones, door to door. But the dogs, oh, they're already solving the problem. The owners of the corgi open the door, boom, there's Da Peng, right? Others are found nearby, taken in by other villagers in that little, in the village. And by March 19th, so this happened about a week ago, they're all back. All 7 are back to their homes. Now, officials came in later and said They can't confirm the theft story. Maybe they just followed one dog and that tends to wander. Okay. But here's the real story. Whatever pulled them away, and we know, what brought them back was each other. And I don't know if that's all instinct or something we like to think is almost uniquely human, like homeward bound. It's magical. And I don't know what it is, but watching 7 dogs stay together, adjust for the weak one, and actually navigate their way home, that's not random. That's a system. That's like decision making. And honestly, it's cleaner than most group projects I've seen recently. So props to these dogs. It's the coolest story ever. It's why dogs are the absolute best. And I had to bring that story to you. Pretty good stuff, isn't it? I love that. All right, let's get right into our chat. We had a great chat with Nick Larson. I'm excited to get right into it. I want to talk about my friends at Port of a Day for a second. We're going to be bringing on a new sponsor in just a couple days. I'm so excited. I'll tell you who they are. It's going to be the Mountain Air, the store in San Luis Obispo, also the Switchback. They have a partner, a sister store right near them. So really excited to bring them on board. Also, we have some other folks who are coming, a few supporters jumping on to the show. This is huge. But today, talking to you still about Port of a Day, because if you're like me, yes, I am a proud bidet guy. You know this already. Then you already know the struggle. You get used to that clean, why didn't I do this sooner feeling? And then for some reason, you might travel, hit up an Airbnb, hotel, conference, and suddenly you feel like you're roughing it. And that is why I love the Traveler from my friends at Port of a Day. It's not a little squeeze bottle thing you get from Amazon. It actually mounts and attaches to the toilet like a little sticky thing. It's great. No tools, no plumbing, and it attaches in like a second. It's super, super easy. And it gives you real pressure, real control, real comfort. It's like bringing your home setup with you. And trust me, vacation hits different when you feel like yourself. That's a fact. They killed their Kickstarter. They're shipping now. Yes, Up+Adam officially partnering with Port of a Day. You got links in the show notes as well as at adamontiel.com. Use that link because it's a special link to let them know, 1, you heard them on Up+Adam, and 2, that you're not messing around and you want a good price, and they've reduced the price for Up+Adam listeners. So hell yeah. Check it out. Again, hit the link in the show notes or head to adamontiel.com. Oh yeah.
It's Up+Adam with Adam Montiel.
Nick Larson of Próxima Parada is back home, and not just for a show, for a moment. Again, the lead singer of Próxima Parada taking the stage at the Cal Poly Performing Arts Center along with his band for a one-night-only performance with the San Luis Obispo Symphony, reimagining the very songs that started right here in SLO. From humble beginnings playing coffee shops and writing music in a shed, to now hearing those same songs expand into a full orchestral experience. Unbelievable. It's kind of full circle story that doesn't just come around often. It's certainly great to feature this here. This is not just a concert. This is really a love letter to a community, a creative risk on a massive scale, which is the exciting part for me, and a celebration of what can happen when local artists dream way beyond their lanes. Nick Larson to talk here in the Lowbro studio about building this from the ground up with the guys, what it feels like to hear his music through a symphony, and why this night might just be the most meaningful of all of their careers thus far. Nick, my man, thank you so much for being Up+Adam. Let's get into it. Próxima Parada. Say it with me.
Every time you do it, it's so good.
I know, but you got to sometimes say...
Próxima Parada.
See, no one says it better than you.
You got to do it so soft.
Próxima Parada.
You do such a good job of relaxing your mouth. And yeah, a lot of people are too tight.
I mean, you literally were a Spanish teacher. Like, so that makes me feel so warm inside. I just love you. You know I love connecting with you, brother.
Same.
How are you?
Dude, I'm doing well. Yeah, I've been focused on this one thing lately, but I'm doing well.
We're here to talk about it. Próxima Parada playing with the SLO freaking symphony.
Yeah.
What is this? What is life? What is going on?
It is such a strange sensation to think about the history of our band and finally coming to this point to where, you know, we go from, I'm sure we'll talk about this, but we go from Slowdoco, Linnea's, small wineries, whatever, to finally playing at the Performing Arts Center. So it's a beautiful venue. I'm sure you've been there a million times. And then with this gorgeous orchestra, the slow symphony playing our music with us.
That
It's
almost has
insane.
to be, and I almost wonder if like a little imposter syndrome sinks in.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm still that kid that was not playing music until I came to Cal Poly.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I'm like, I just love music. I love playing music with my friends. I don't think about like, oh yeah, I could be on stage with a symphony. No way.
And then you look at like that violinist or that celloist and that, and you're like, I'm sorry, I don't know. You're just like, I don't know, like you're playing my music. This is crazy
Unreal,
to me.
yeah.
But it's got to be so humbling as well too.
And when will you ever see the symphony playing music written in San Luis Obispo? That's
Dude,
a crazy thing.
that just blew my mind. You're
it's
right.
Like, it's one thing to see, they're playing Beethoven, they're playing Mozart.
Yeah.
But this is San Luis Obispo music,
That, you know what? I've never heard it like that, nor would I have even given it that lens. That is so true.
Yeah, so it's like slow musicians in San Luis Obispo playing San Luis Obispo music.
Now, how are you doing this? What is this night how is it gonna unfold? Is it like the whole concert is gonna be your music with them?
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much.
So like time in a circle.
Time
symphony.
in a circle con symphony. Yeah.
Must have been a ghost.
Yeah.
Cone Symphony.
Cone Symphony, yeah.
Now, do you get to do you work with Andrew Sewell and Woodruff and be like, okay, here's Must Have Been a Ghost.
Yeah.
What do you hear, or do you already have ideas?
So
like here's what I hear, guys.
Yeah, here's the thing. That what we're kind of tasked with is we're going to bring them all the music. It's actually due pretty soon here. Bring them all the music. So we're actually writing all the parts for every instrument. So what is the violin doing here? What is the cello doing here? What is the oboe doing here? We're actually writing all that.
Shouldn't that be them doing that? Like, aren't they the pros?
That would be cool. That would be cool. But that would probably there it is.
I just can't. I can't wait to hear a symphony like this guitar. I mean, because you're still going to have your band there,
right?
So you're still going to be playing this.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm still singing. The band's still there, but we're creating all the space for the symphony to come into.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you going to cry?
I've thought about that. I was like, I gotta not cry. I gotta stay focused.
I know. I think if I'm hearing my music in that moment with a crowd there, with a freaking symphony, I think I got to figure out how I'm going to keep myself together.
Think about this is we're listening to Must Have Been a Ghost.
Yeah.
I wrote this song. I remember I was sitting on the floor of my bedroom, which was across the street from Libertine. I lived.
We just had him on Friday.
I lived
on
in a
Friday's show.
shed.
Yeah.
I lived in a literal shed, and I was sitting on the ground, and I wrote this song, and now a symphony's playing.
I know.
Like,
well,
what?
you look at this song too. I mean, like, what'd you deal with last year, the last 2 years? I mean, you watch this song go globally viral.
Yeah. So strange.
And it came at such a perfect time because it's all about like, why don't we pick up the phone? Why don't we talk? Why don't we communicate?
Correct.
And it goes back into history, like whether it's, I mean, just like, it's just so, I don't know, it's very pure, this song, relationally.
Thank you, Adam.
You know?
It's very honest. And
yeah,
it feels like a little public service announcement. They're like, hey, let's not disappear on each other. Let's stick around and it's okay to disagree.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And Dusty Seeds kind of does that too.
Absolutely.
I'm a big fan of that song, as you know, and that whole album. But so you're tasked with like, okay, here's what an oboe plays. Here's what, like, I mean, you don't play the oboe.
I don't. Yeah, but that's the cool thing about arrangement is it's really about just hearing what's possible. You don't have to actually physically play it.
Are you a scientific note-driven dude? Like, music, notes and all that? Like,
Josh is the best at this.
Okay.
Our guitar player is the best at this. I'm working with him. I guess if these are songs that I wrote, no one knows the song better than I do.
Sure.
But also Josh's music better than any of us.
Yeah.
So, he's going to know, for example, like, oh, Josh, this part would be really cool. And he's like, well, that would be cool, but what if the flute did it instead? And they'd be like, oh, that's a good idea. And like, oh, because of the flute's range, this part is going to sound better for the flute than for the bassoon.
Like you're blowing my mind right now. So you have the ability to like take all of these. I mean, this is like ultimate Willy Wonka fantasy.
Yeah.
You're hearing your music done
Yeah.
with the coolest, most worldly instruments ever.
Yeah, like if before we're, let's say there's 4 of us on stage, that's 4 colors, right?
Yeah.
And now we've got 20-something different colors at our disposal. It's insane.
When is this?
May 21st, 2026.
Are tickets on sale now?
Tickets are on sale now. Yeah.
Dude.
The Performing Arts Center.
I can't even.
I know. One night only. This is the craziest thing we've ever tried to do, ever, as a band, by far.
You've never played the Pack before?
Never played the Pack.
Are you playing venues of that size around the country? That's what, 1,300 people?
Yeah. It's slightly bigger than I think the biggest show we've played outside of SLO.
Does that make you nervous?
It's exciting.
It's good.
I don't feel nervous about
Well, I was just talking to
Yeah.
Colin at Brass Mesh, and they're coming up next month. They're doing the Fremont for the first time.
Nice.
And
Good for them.
They've done concerts in the Plaza.
Yeah.
But that's a free show.
Yeah,
Fremont,
ticketed is a different beast.
This is their biggest ticketed show.
Yeah.
And you can tell he's got a little bit. He's like, let's go. Let's come on, community, please have our back here.
Yeah.
And I feel
And that's definitely how we feel with Performing Arts Center. It's like we need people to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about, not to get too much into the logistics, but
please,
we have to pay the symphony. Every single orchestra member that's on that stage, we're hiring them.
Good God.
And the Performing Arts Center is a special venue where you actually pay to play there.
Yeah.
You hire all the staff, all the production costs you cover, everything you cover.
Who started this idea? Did you come to Molly?
This is my crazy idea.
Go to the symphony? Who do you go to first?
I went to the
Arts?
Pack, and then I went to the symphony.
So you go to Molly Clark?
Yeah. I went to Heather.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go, hey, here's what I'm thinking.
I said, this is my dream. What do you think? She's like, this is a beautiful thing for the community.
Yeah.
And then she gave me the contact to speak with Rachel at the SLO Symphony.
Okay. Yeah, Rachel's great.
And it was amazing. She was like, I think we could do this. Yeah. I don't think she knew who we were. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But when she listened, she's like, I mean.
They got to listen to you first.
Yeah,
they had to kind of
music.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, yeah, I think you guys could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so cool. Well, good for you for just putting yourself out there,
right,
having this dream and being like, I'm going to see if there's anything to grab on this.
Correct. And if we're going to do something crazy like this, I want to do it at home.
Yes.
I want to do it for the people who've been there with us from the beginning.
How do you figure out, okay, this has got to be captured? I need someone to photograph
film
this.
it. We got to record it. All this stuff. Yes.
How does that work? How much are you charging for tickets for this? Are tickets $300 a piece?
They need to be. That's the thing is I'm a terrible businessman.
Right.
So I want everyone to be able to afford to go, but also we have to somehow cover our costs, which are astronomical. I don't even want to tell you what this concert's going to cost us.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. But as long as people come, we'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how much are tickets?
It depends on the seat. I think they're between 40 and 60.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we also added this VIP meet and greet, hangout, dessert and wine after party thing.
Okay.
So that's where we're going to be hanging out after the show.
Where are you doing that?
Also at the Pack. It's
at
just
the Pack
in a special. It's in the gallery upstairs.
Yeah. I love that little wine area.
Yeah. So we'll be hanging
cool.
out, serving dessert and drinking wine. And I won't be drinking wine, but I'll be watching people drink wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be drinking wine.
I'll give my wine to you.
Yeah. Dude, this is going to be a really special night for the culture of SLO, the music, the symphony. I think it's a cool moment for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally different. I mean, I love what they do. I actually just went to a performance earlier this month, and absolutely, I love what they do so much. I'm a huge fan. But this is just different.
Yeah. I almost wonder if we should just straight up cold call Andrew Sewell. I'm just so down to figure out what he's thinking about this. But have you practiced with them yet? Where are we at in the preparation?
So we'll be turning the music into them soon, and then at that point, all the musicians will get their parts, and they'll be practicing. And then we'll come together the week of the concert, and we'll have a few rehearsals.
Oh, the week
and everyone, and everyone has to know everything they're doing, note for note, and then we'll we'll work it all out.
And let's say you get to that first concert and you're just like, or that first rehearsal and you're like, God, I think the flute needs to be. Are you comfortable in like speaking up like, Helen, you're great, but like I need a little bit more? Like you're not the conductor. You're
I'm
not
really
how do you
hoping
do
the
that?
conductor will be hearing that, and I can hopefully just stay in my lane. But I do have a hard time shutting up if I do have like a strong feeling.
Well, sure.
But I feel like I don't know. I trust the symphony. And the musicians are all incredible. So I'm not worried about Helen. You know,
Yeah.
I think Helen's going to do great. Yeah, they're all, I'm more worried about me. I want to make sure I'm playing well with the symphony.
Do you think about that? Because I mean, it's like, do you kind of play a little bit? Maybe it's a sound check thing. Do you go like, okay, I don't need to play as hard, I need to sing harder? I don't know. How do you and the boys kind of go? You know, this is not just parked out by the lake. I mean, this is really like we don't want to.
This is the big leagues.
This
feels
big
like
leagues.
yeah. I know. It's so funny. Yeah, we're gonna have to really bring our A game, but it's a beautiful practice in listening to everyone, listening to each other, and it's not just. I think a lot of musicians, they just get caught up in what they're doing and staying in their lane, but also you want to listen to the whole group and lock in together, and that's what we're going to be doing. And of course, there's a conductor there to help everyone stay locked.
How many songs are you doing? Full on, like 60, 90 minutes?
90 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And have you thought about the rhythm of the show? What do we open with? What you already know?
Everything's already. I had to because we have to write all the music so far ahead of time. So the set list is written.
You feel comfortable with it?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's
what are we opening? What are we closing with?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me. How about this? You can choose to tell me closing or opening. How's that?
Okay, I'll tell you the opening because it's so crazy.
Okay.
It's as long as this all works out, we're planning to open the night with an overture, which is like just the symphony playing like themes from our music without the band. So you like
that's cool.
I don't know if I hope I'm not spoiling surprises.
A little, no, you're not.
We might have to take this out.
No, you're tantalizing people so they want to go. So like maybe like 9 seconds or a little riff
you
of
hear
Must Have Been.
moments of Must Have Been a Ghost.
A little bit Time of Circle.
Yeah. And it's all
that's
woven
genius.
together.
Oh, that's genius.
So that's called an overture.
Yeah.
The classical music, we got to step our game up.
Right.
Doing
overtures now.
Do an overture.
From slow down go to overtures.
And then the band comes out and we start playing,
And at that point, let me be honest, like you're doing an overture, you got to come in with something like,
right.
You got to come in like with something just like, sexy and boom, bringing them in. Like, maybe even like, I don't know, maybe it's not the beginning of the song. Maybe it's like the hook of the song, which goes into the beginning. I don't know. It's got to be, but it's like, what do your fans want too?
Right.
It's like, you know.
Right. I know. What do the fans want? And we definitely put a lot of thought into that. And it's also about what songs lend themselves well to symphony.
Like even though you're doing this overture and all of a sudden the overture hits this like lasting note and you're like, we cried together once, no. And then it just like sizzles out. And you don't give them Must Have Been a Ghost until later. You're like, that's the kind of stuff Michael Jackson would do. Like you got to sizzle.
Thought I heard you laugh once, no. And then we go into a different song.
No. And then you go into something different.
Yeah. How many people had to survive?
Oh, right? Exactly. We're on the same wavelength now.
All right. Yeah, we'll be teasing.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a really momentous time for slow music, for Próxima Parada, for the symphony, and honestly for fans of you guys, for fans of both these.
It's crazy.
Places.
I've gotten messages from people. The most recently, the one I'm thinking of is this husband, wife, and daughter from North Carolina. But they're like, we bought our tickets, couldn't miss it.
What?
Had to be there for that. Yeah,
because you have in the last 5+ years, you've been touring the country every year,
right?
Going all over, venues expanding, fan base expanding,
right?
And now you got people in North Carolina here, there going.
Can't miss it.
Oh my gosh,
it's crazy,
dude. You're becoming a tourism destination. I mean, people are booking hotel rooms here.
Yeah, exactly. I want to bring people to slow.
Wow.
Yeah, we love it here. So I know
that's cool,
and it's so cool. I want people to see the community that that bred us. You know, that the community that supported us as we were growing.
How do you talk to those people knowing that you're going to be sitting in a room with your local fans, your local symphony, but you're also going to be talking, also, if you videotape this, it's going to be put on the internet.
Yeah.
You're going to be talking to people from all over.
Right. Yeah, we're like bridging San Luis Obispo in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we will. This will be out. Yeah.
How do you work with are you working with Visit SLO-Cal? Are there other touch points you need?
Hey, Visit SLO-Cal.
Yeah, no, let me help you, kind of anything I can do to hey, there's a lot of touch points with something like this.
Yeah.
Whether it's hotels, and we're bringing people here.
Right.
They're going to be staying here to listen to this music and listen to the symphony.
Truly.
This is something that these bureaus that work locally for this, they need to know about it.
Yeah, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. 'Cause, obviously we're working on the music, but also I want to make sure the community knows about this.
Yes.
That's why I'm here hanging out with you. I want to make sure that people who want to come can come.
Yeah. Tickets, packslo.org?
Yeah, exactly. Packslo.org. Yeah, get them before all the North Carolina folks get them.
What are you most excited about, and what are you most losing sleep over when it comes to this?
Well, right now I want to make sure that the music that we have to turn into the symphony is there by the deadline that they
When is
asked
that?
us.
When is your deadline?
March 15th.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got to make sure that we have all that to them, so that way the musicians have plenty of time to get all their stuff down.
And how many songs do we have done so far out of the 16?
Oh, it's not necessarily things that are fully done. It's it's like working on the whole set, as it's hard to explain, but it's like getting this moment, the densest part of each song, and then working backwards from there. And
is that what it feels like? You're kind of reverse engineering. In a way.
Yeah. It's like,
See,
okay,
that's
what's the moment of the song that's going to be the biggest, and then getting those moments dialed in so that you can kind of really picture the arc of the night. And it's a lot of thought is going into it.
What song has been the hardest to kind of conceptualize how this is going to be translated to symphony?
Oh. Well, that's a good question. I mean, a song like Must Have Been a Ghost is like, okay, of course, we got to do it. Got to do it for the fans. And when we love to play it anyways, but it's a song that sounds great as a 4-piece,
Yeah,
it's not a song that
sure.
necessarily needs a symphony. So it's been really cool because we don't want to force symphony on things. So it's been really cool to think, what does this need? What would really be additive and not just throwing things to throw things? Mm-hmm. So that's a song where we've really been putting in a lot of thought to make sure that it's supporting without being over. We don't need to overdo it. It's just we want it to just feel really appropriate. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I think could be? There's some songs here that I think have the potential to be magical. I think Must Have Been a Ghost needs to be.
Yeah.
I think that you owe that kind of to us. I hate to put it that way, but I think you kind of do for fans. Yeah. But this song, I feel, has the ability to really just. I feel like this could have some magic to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like. I don't know. I just feel like that those notes and that chorus with the symphony could just really capture people.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Do you know you're doing this song? Do we know we're doing it or not?
Yeah.
You are doing it.
Yeah. I know. We got our work cut out for us.
Oh, man, it's beautiful. It's so exciting, and I love that you. I feel like that moment when I got asked to do that TEDx. And I just said yes because you can't say no to that.
Right.
But I was scared to death.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're feeling the same thing, but walking into something that's scary and how you don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
There's something exciting about it.
Yeah, it's because me being scared doesn't mean I can't do it.
Sure.
I'm scared and I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
It's a really crazy feeling.
Yeah.
I know.
And then when you have something like this behind you, what does that even feel like? Have you even begun to feel like, oh my God, not even so much what's next, but what a cool thing to have in our band's
right, our
soul,
history.
in our history, right?
Yeah. I know. I think about when a couple has spent a year planning their wedding, and then they have their wedding day.
We're doing that right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Literally.
Yeah. So I imagine there's so much time and intention and heart that goes into it, and it's for one day.
Right.
That's what this feels like too, right? Yeah. Just for a few hours.
Well, the thing I would say then, as you put it that way, and I'm so glad you put that lens on it, is that you can't let all the planning and all of everything that goes into it make you lose being in the moment.
Right.
Because that's what sometimes people do at their wedding.
Yes.
Or a big event. They'll be like, okay, is everything going good? And then you're not sitting up on that stage, taking a deep breath, soaking it in, and just being like, wow, we're here, dudes.
Yeah. Like, to your point about Brass Smash playing their first show at the Fremont.
Yeah.
I remember when we played at the Fremont for the first time, that was when our album Big 7 came out in 2017. I was thinking about all the stuff we had to do, all the special guests, all the work, and I couldn't really be there. I was too in my head, too worried, too distracted. And I remember afterwards being like, what just happened? I think I blacked out for that whole thing.
When you're playing the Fremont for the first time, do you look up and look at that, like, you hear the crowd, you hear your music, you hear your monitors, you're playing your music, you're singing. Do you look up at that ceiling and be like, oh my God, I'm here? Like,
yeah, the
this
Art
is rad.
Deco ceiling is so cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and there's like the huge screen behind you. And
yeah. I mean, when I see shows at the Fremont, like, whether it's like freaking Bone Thugs and Harmony or whatever it is, I'm looking up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm listening to the Crossroads with this. Or when I'm hosting Surf Night at the Film Fest, I always just like, it's a 75-year-old venue. Yeah. And I just look up at the ceiling at this Art Deco situation. I'm like, this is so cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
Love that venue.
I love that, like, none of this is really lost on you. Like, you're very much like approaching this in such an enthusiastic and soulful way.
Thank you.
Pretty exciting.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we're so prepared before that one, like you said, come wedding day, come May 21st, we can just enjoy it.
And
just be there.
Obviously nothing going on before then because we can't.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that makes sense. But you're just like, no.
So I can't do anything.
And then have you already...
I can't even hang out.
I'm surprised you're here. We almost Zoomed this. So have you mapped out your summer yet and stuff, or what?
No. That's the thing. It's hard for me to even look past this right now because I'm so focused on it. I think we'll probably just chill for a little bit afterwards.
Are you writing right now?
Yeah. Oh, songs are all written for the next album. We just have to get in and record.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll have a new album out soon too.
Really?
But
how's the new album? Like, how's that coming along? Are you?
Well, we haven't recorded it, so.
But they're in your head. You played them with the boys, right?
Yeah. The songs are all there in my head for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked for that when that day comes.
When you write them out, have you written them down yet, or these are just things in your? Have you practiced them with the guys yet?
Some. Yeah, not every song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's exciting. I know. But of course,
do you change
one step at a time?
Do you change your methodology with each album? Like, is every album done a little differently?
Yeah,
really,
100%. Yeah, I think it's just getting better and better at this. I think we have this long-term goal of just serving the song and getting out of the way individually. All of us musicians, and just what does the song need?
You get so into a song, thus the album. You spend so much time figuring out the arrangement, whatever it is. And then it's like you got to go promote the new album with a concert.
Yeah.
But you obviously can't promote the whole album in a concert. You got to sing your hits.
Play the hits.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you kind of manage that as a band? Like, I've been eating, breathing this this album for probably a year now.
Right.
Recording it, agonizing over it, redoing it, fiddling with it. And I would love to play this whole album for you. I got to pick a few songs, hope that those few songs get you to listen to the whole thing.
Right.
I mean, what is that like?
Totally. Well, I guess all of our concerts, we want to weave in a lot of dynamics, highs and lows. We don't want to just play every upbeat song we know or every chill song we know. Yeah. So we're trying to take people on a journey. So if there's some like anchor songs that we know we're going to play, like Must Have Been a Ghost or something, we got that. And then, so what songs from the new album will be a nice contrast to that or will go well with it,
Does a song like Must Have Been a Ghost, when a song becomes so big, do you have to be like, well, I guess we got to close with that. That's the closer now.
It doesn't have to be the closer, but it is fun to keep people waiting a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun for people to have that moment where like, are they even going to play it?
Yeah.
Maybe they're not going to play it. Maybe they're one of those bands that doesn't play it.
Do you like doing encores, or would you rather just hit your last song and be done?
I wish encores didn't exist, but if
really,
yeah, because it feels a little bit forced. Like if it
feels performative,
a bit performative.
Like, hey, this is not my last song, but I'm going to act like it's my last song.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But if There's been a few shows where it's a true encore. Like we actually sincerely thought we were going to be done, and then the crowd clearly is like, "We're not done," and that's a cool feeling because that's not performative.
So it doesn't piss you off. You like that?
No, that's amazing. Yeah. I just mean when you like have to force an encore.
Yeah.
When you're like, do they want it or not? I can't even tell.
Yeah.
You know, but like when Josh and I played that duo show at the Libertine, we legitimately didn't think that we'd be doing an encore. It's like it's this really chill thing, and so we were like, thank you guys so much. Like we weren't. It wasn't like an act, and they were like encore. Like everyone insisted on an encore.
And then what do you do? You look at him and you're like, let's do.
Oh my god, we like literally don't have an encore. But we just figured, all right, let's just play a song.
What'd you do?
And we happened to have had a special guest on stage for our last song. So then we're like, okay, Dan Chimo, like violin player, like. You want to do this song you've literally never played and I don't think you've ever even heard? He's like, okay, yeah, let's figure that out.
He just riffed with you?
Yeah, so we just did one of the songs from our most recent album called Photos on My Fridge.
Yeah.
And it was a song that we were all just, Dan's just looking at us like, okay. And we just figured it out. But it was really fun because it was truly fresh and unplanned.
Yeah. Are there songs like that become popular that they almost become a chore to sing, or they become, you worry inside that they might become tiresome to sing?
I feel fortunate that I don't feel that way because my thought process is I've never played this song on this day to these people.
Yeah.
So in that way, it's actually totally fresh.
Yeah.
And if I am like, oh, I'm sick of playing Must Have Been a Ghost or something, that's my own problem. You know, that's my inability to see things fresh. You know,
I love that.
Yeah, it's totally helped me.
Do you like singing your songs the way we hear them on the album, or when we're doing like, you know, we cried together once now? Like, do you like to, you know, riff a little on the run?
I like to riff a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to listen for what I might be hearing, you know, like little nuances, just little things that keep me excited, even if it's just like something that you might not even really notice. You might be, oh, that's a tiny bit different. It doesn't have to be like this totally reimagined version of the song.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I think of as a fan, like you like to be able to sing back, you know,
Right,
cadence-wise the way the song goes. But I always do enjoy when the artist, like, you know, gives us a little something special. Like you just talked about it a minute ago. Like something special to that moment, that time, that thing right there.
That's what they were feeling. And there's certain moments where you want to sing the melody exactly the same for everyone to sing together. You know, like, I guess it must have been a ghost.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to go, I guess it must have been a ghost. You know? Like everyone's going to be so thrown off.
Right.
You know,
What did he do?
we need everyone on board.
Right.
So you got to know when you can stretch out a little bit. Yeah.
The Overture.
Get ready for the Overture. I hope I don't regret telling people about this. I want it to be a surprise.
You just let a little seed.
Yeah.
Those seeds got to cultivate. They got to grow into anticipation. And now we don't know what the Overture
right. You don't know what's
include.
in it.
We don't. I mean, I just
true.
think the fact that there's an Overture is like so badass.
That's so badass. I know. I can't believe it. And praise to Josh for he's putting a lot of work into that Overture right now.
And then honestly, how you get out of that Overture into the first song.
Exactly.
That's going to be a beautiful.
Yeah, so transitions are a thing that you don't, if let's say we're playing 16 songs, you don't want a full hard stop between every song and have people clapping.
No.
You know, we need the orchestra to tie some things together.
I was just going to say, when do you start a song? When do they start a song?
Yeah, exactly.
When are you going to talk a little bit?
Right. When am I going to talk? Boom, boom, boom. Like there's only going to be certain moments when I know I'm going to talk. So the whole thing has to be really planned out. I'm not going to plan what I say, you know, I don't want to be scripted, but this is the moment to like, you know, say hello to people.
When you decide to talk, are they playing like, oh, I have 16 bars to say something?
Right. That can be a thing.
That might be dope. That may almost sound like, you know, in radio, you always love like hitting the post and being tight. Yeah. So, you know, like they're doing this interlude out of one song into another. Yeah. You got like 16 bars to say something and da-da-da. And then all of a sudden you're like, and thank you for listening. No.
Yes,
you know, like it gets into something. Everyone's got fucking chills. And like you have the ability to create chills. Yeah. And just blow people's minds.
We better all cry at some point. I mean, that's the plan.
I plan
Have
on
a great time, shed a tear, laugh. You know,
it's gonna be great, dude.
A few laughs, a few tears.
Yeah, I would wish you luck, but it's not fair to people that need it, man. This is gonna be unreal.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. You've been with us from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is really special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this. I will definitely be there. I'll definitely be drinking your wine and my
Thank you. I
wine
got
afterwards.
You. Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah. And what do you drink? What do you like to drink backstage before you go on? A little kombucha?
I drink coconut water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hydrating things.
You like that brand, that box? It's with the blue.
I drink
Lady I
Harmless
Fancy loves-
Harvest.
Oh, that's okay.
Shout
I
out
haven't
to
heard that.
Harmless Harvest because
Yeah.
it's like really good quality, you know?
Okay, good.
Yeah, and I eat apples before the show.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it about the apples?
I swear it really works for my voice. I don't know. Like I found over the years things that really mess me up and then
skin
things are
doesn't
good.
bother you?
Like if I had pizza before the show, bad.
Sure.
Pizza after the show, great.
Yes.
Yeah. I got to time my,
Yeah.
ice cream after show, not before show.
How do you eat? All your dairy's got to be after.
After.
How do you eat your apples? Are we cutting them up into wedges?
No, I'm chomping.
You're chomping
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be eating an apple like as I'm going on stage.
Really?
People might have seen it before. Yeah.
Is
I
the-
just I don't know. It just feels like it coats my throat in a really nice way.
And are we
Yeah.
doing Granny Smith? Are we doing
I'm
Red
usually,
Delicious?
Usually doing usually either
Fiji.
Yeah, Fuji.
Fiji's
Fiji
the water. Yeah.
I'll pair those sometimes.
I literally just
The
talked
Fuji
to a
and the
gal about a water sommelier that I'm going to be interviewing.
Oh, whoa,
and
cool.
there's so many differences in water.
Oh, my God.
Like you got to stay away from purified. I realized.
Whoa.
Because it's got to be spring water.
Yeah.
Purified. They're doing all kinds of stuff to it. Whoa. So I'm not buying. I used to like Aquafina. I'm not doing that
no
anymore.
more Aquafina.
I'm only doing like
Wait,
good
does
waters.
Aquafina add like things for taste too? Whenever I see that on the
Yeah.
ingredients, I'm always weirded out.
I just heard that in Dasani, and there's a whole lot you got to stay away from.
Dasani like added for taste.
I heard Liquid Death is a good water. It's just in aluminum, which can then tweak the taste a little bit.
Whoa, I got it. Wait, so there's going to be an episode with the water sommelier?
Yeah, he's a German dude from LA.
I got to hear this. Mm-hmm. I'm a big time water drinker. Too,
Are you really?
so
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your
This is
favorite bottle of
great.
water?
You know, I carry around a reusable. You know, and
Well, then what are you putting in there?
I love filling up
RO? Just-
You know, I have a what's the Berkey filter at home. So
Okay.
I like that. You know, they got the really good filters in there.
Okay, and this is just coming out of your tap, but it's going through a filter.
Tap going through the filter.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, I wish I could tap a spring water, but
Don't we all?
but I live in San Luis Obispo.
Yeah,
so,
right.
You know.
Okay, so you're a big water dude.
Yeah.
What is the vessel of choice? I'm using Owala these days. What are you using?
What is it?
The Owala water bottle. You ever seen
Oh,
one of those?
nice.
That's awesome.
I got to step my game up.
It's the new
That
hot
sounds
shit
nice.
for sure. What do you use
Yeah.
as a water bottle?
Well, I mean, at home I just drink out of a glass.
Okay, of course,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
With lemon. I
Oh, really?
Always squeeze a little lemon or lime. And then I have a Nalgene. Nothing fancy.
Nalgene,
Just
those
classic.
Those are great.
Because I don't trust myself not to lose it, so I don't want too big of an investment. You
Right.
know?
I'm going to show you a picture of the Owala, and maybe I'm going to get you one because the Owala water
Should
bottle.
I have it on stage at the symphony?
Dude,
show?
that'd be sick. I'll put a big.
What should we wear?
Oh, have you thought about that? Like,
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I was just curious about your perspective.
well, I mean, I don't think you should just dress like a band member.
No way. We're thinking suits. We're thinking we go full formal. What do you think?
I think full formal looks like you're trying a little hard. I think it should be nice, but it should still have a little bit of your personality in there. I'm so glad you asked me that.
Yeah.
Because I think this full suits, of course, it's going to
But
look.
not matching suits, not four of the same suits.
Right.
But like individualized, we each get a suit that really speaks to us.
Then I think that's cool.
That could be cool.
Yeah, I think.
I was thinking tweed. I might like a tweed suit.
that would be pretty dope.
Right? I actually had a dream about it last night.
Really?
And I was like, yeah.
Are you thinking of buying a new suit for this?
Yeah, I was going to look at how crazy expensive a suit is and see if I can make that happen, or maybe just rent one. We'll see.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out still. But kind of the least of my concerns right now. But
we
should be thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's coming up soon.
And then do you hair down?
Got to figure that out too.
Do you ever put your hair up in a show?
Maybe I'll shave it.
No, you would. Stop it. Stop it.
I'll probably go hair down. Yeah, I don't ever do anything with my hair.
Yeah. So the Owala water bottle I will show you is they come in different colors, but that's the idea.
Oh,
they
nice.
come in different ounces.
Yeah, it's
and
handsome.
And the cool thing about these water bottles is you hit that little. I thought I had brought mine. You hit that little button, that thing pops up, and there's a place in a mouth hole to suck through a straw.
Okay.
So you don't have to tip it. But there's a little hole on the opposite side of that where if you want to tip it back, you can gulp too.
I have a weird thing where I
You gotta
I
gulp.
waterfall my own water bottle.
Yeah.
I don't put my lips on my own water bottle.
Oh, there you go. Okay. And you'll love the Owala.
So yeah,
It's got great
I think it's
pouring
great.
mechanisms.
Yeah, I need a good pour. Especially, and then with the Nalgene, it's so big that I often just pour it all over my face. You know? I look
you
like
a little-
a Gatorade commercial or something.
You just won the championship. Are you a little bit OCD?
I don't know if it's that. I just think about like mouths are pretty gross, even my own, and then like over time that's collecting on the, and it's less frequent that I'll need to wash it. I think is what it comes down to. Yeah,
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, but I've always loved waterfalling. It's a pastime.
It is pretty good. Let's see how good I can do this
Yeah,
feature
go
right
ahead.
now.
Yeah.
Let's see if I ever do this
See if
feature.
it looks like a Gatorade commercial.
All right, cool.
That looks good.
A little messy.
A little messy, but
I'm not used to the...
but energetic.
yeah, that was enthusiastic for sure.
That's the thing is every single receptacle is going to be different.
I know.
It gives a different vibe, so you have to be prepared for that.
But
But at the end of the day, you get a little wet. It's water. It's no big deal.
It feels good.
It's refreshing.
And you've memorized your Nalgene.
I have.
So like you probably
I
like
can
dance with it.
Yeah, I wish I had it with me. I'd put on a performance for you.
You have it like 6 inches above.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm in the wine industry and like there's certain winemakers, they can go to these events and they spit, but the spit bucket could be like 6-8 inches away from them. Oh, and they will swirl, they will sip, and they will like go, and it like drips in there like a Roman fountain where nothing, they're not spitting anywhere.
They're
and
like
then
a
even
cherub. Wow.
like right. And even the end of it just like seems to fall in there. You're like, dude, that's pretty wild.
That's epic. Do you know about the like cider in the north of Spain in Asturias? They like pour the cider really, really tall.
No.
Like they'll do it 5 feet, just pouring it into the glass.
That's
from the
amazing.
bottle. I guess it's supposed to get air as, I don't know.
Well, do you remember it like aerated a little bit?
Yeah.
Do you remember back in the day, like McClintock's, you'd go there and they would do the water that way?
Would they?
Yeah, so like back in Shell Beach, it was like one of their like shticks, they're like gimmicks for like tourists and stuff.
Yeah.
You hold the water on your head, and the server, your waiter, was trained to like stand on a chair.
Oh my God.
Blindfold themselves and take the water carafe and pour it. And they had like this little like, they're tricks I learned from talking to one of the general managers, like thumbs, and you just pour it, and the water, like, and often they wouldn't spill a drop. That's what kind of became
incredible.
I know. I'm sure you could probably YouTube that.
Wow.
The F. McClintock's kind of thing. Yeah, it's pretty
Shout
wild.
out to McClintock's.
I know.
Out to the show.
R.I.P. McClintock's.
Yeah.
They're not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
but look, you've said enough. This is incredible. You are putting together the show of a lifetime.
Dude,
you're going to remember this forever, Nick Larson.
Truly.
Your bandmates, the boys will remember this forever.
Yeah.
I, as your biggest fan, will remember this forever.
Thank you so much.
The SLO Symphony, Andrew Sewell, Woodruff, they will remember this forever. This is something very exciting for the culture here.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
So stoked that we could chat about this.
And I think, look, this is happening in May. We're going to have to convene again.
Yeah, let's do it. We got time.
Rally tickets.
Yeah.
I want to see this sell out.
I'll be here. Yeah, we got to sell it out. We got to get the whole community out.
We
for
will.
this
I will do whatever I can to sell this out with
Thank you.
So we will rally again. We will talk soon. Thank you for coming and making time. I know you're very busy, dude.
No, I'm happy to.
Próxima
Parada.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.
You're my man. Appreciate you.
Oh my God.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Nick, my man, thank you so much for bringing us into this moment. Not just the show, but the heart behind it. I saw a post. It just finished the writing all the parts for all the instruments. So you can hear this is something that is months and months, every day of these months, but just being their heart pouring into it. May 21st, one night only, the Cal Poly Pack, Próxima Parada, Próxima Parada, with the San Luis Obispo Symphony. Tickets on sale now. Trust me, this is not the one you wait on. Links in the show notes to the event, to get your tickets, to their Insta, follow them along. And thanks again, my man. And much love to all the boys. And thanks to Nick for being Up and Adam. All right. Tomorrow, more local love. Love when we have the national guests like we did at the beginning of the week. Love when we got the local love like today Tomorrow, we're going to be talking to the folks from the Templeton Boosters. They have a big golf tournament coming up early May. And if you are a business, especially a business in the North County, or you work in the North County, or wherever, this is really a worthy organization to give to. Or consider this. If you're a business anywhere and like to golf and maybe want to see your logo on Templeton, like the Vineyard Field or Vineyard Stadium, right? Another great opportunity. In fact, everyone who helps out my friends at the Templeton Boosters and gets into this sponsorship through me, I'm going to give you a free month of advertising and an interview here on the show. That's how much I love the Boosters. I want to hook them up and help them out. I love what they're doing. They're some great people, and we're going to have them on tomorrow. Looking forward to having on the athletic director, Joe for Templeton High School, also Jesse Yates. It's going to be fun. So that's tomorrow's show. A lot going on the rest of the week as well, and putting together some incredible shows for next week. We've just been busy. We've been busy over here. I want to thank our friends Moonshiner Collective for original music on the show called Start Again. Of course, stream them wherever you get your music. MoonshinerCollective.com for more. Also, thanks to Josh Clapper. I can't talk right now. Josh Clapper, Chiasa Clapper, Timbre Winery. There we go. TIMBRE. TimbreWinery.com. Learn them. They're tasting their wines out of the village of Arroyo Grande. They make them here in San Luis Obispo, and their winery is the home to the Timbre Lobro Studios, which I work in all the time. So I just love seeing them day to day. I love being able to share their wine with guests on the show and just love what they're about. So I thank them very much for being Up+Adam and also giving us the Timbre Lobro Studios. And finally, most importantly, I want to thank you for rating, reviewing, subscribing to the show, sharing it with a friend, just letting people know what we're doing here in this community, bringing real broadcast radio to the future of radio, which is podcasts. Let's be real. Radio, the future of radio ain't radio anymore. It's here. So thank you so much for the first of its kind. And I just can't thank you enough for what this has done for my life and my ability to tell stories from this community. So again, thank you. Till tomorrow. It'll be Thursday. Looks like we're cooling down a little bit. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Till then, I'm Adam Montiel. Appreciate you a lot. Thank you for being Up+Adam.
Some say life's where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again. Let's start again. We'll start again. Let's start